Introducing the 6 secret keyboarding techniques that are absolutely essential if you want to become a master typist. The S in secret stands for sit up straight with your arms and, most importantly, your wrists straight and off the table. So many typists these days are getting carpal tunnel syndrome because of poor form and posture. Save yourselves thousands of dollars on painful surgeries along with months of recovery time by following this one important rule. E is for keeping your eyes on the text. Becoming a master typist is about training your mind to trust your fingers. Looking down even for a moment will only hinder your cognitive training and slow you down. Do not get in the habit of looking down at your fingers. Next is to use the correct fingers. The finger techniques taught in the course have been studied and tested to be the most efficient way to type. If you find you have gotten in the habit of using different fingers than what is taught, trust me, take the time to break that habit and learn the correct way. In the end, it will guarantee to increase your typing speed. One example of this is when pressing the Enter key, which you will need to do on a frequent basis in the program when you get to the end of a line. Make sure you keep your index or J key finger lightly touching the J key while your little pinky finger reaches over and presses the Enter key. Press it quickly and keep typing. Again, do not get in the habit of looking down at your fingers as you do this. R stands for reasonable rhythm. This again has to do with cognitive training. As you train your mind and fingers to eliminate pauses, your speed will automatically increase. Start by adopting the idea that slow and steady wins the race. The speed you see here may seem slow, but is actually over 30 words per minute because all pauses have been eliminated. Soon you'll be flying at a steady, consistent pace. E is for erase errors properly. One of the biggest impediments of typists is when they have to break rhythm to use the backspace or delete key to make a correction. This can be eliminated if done properly. Just as with the Enter key, make sure to keep your index finger on the J while you swing your wrist up and touch the backspace or delete key with your little finger. This will take some practice but will enable you to immediately continue typing without skipping a beat. And do not forget to keep your eyes on the text while you do this. Lastly, curve your fingers and tap the keys quickly as if they were hot. Don't mash the keys. Mashing is pressing hard on the keys with a lot of arm movement. All movement should be in the fingers, not the wrists and arms. Now real quick, let's review. Make sure you sit up straight with your arms and wrists straight. Keep your eyes on the text at all times. Use correct fingers. Break your old habits. Keep a reasonable, steady rhythm. Erase errors properly. Keep your index finger on the J key as you reach over and quickly press the delete or backspace keys. Then go right on typing. And lastly, tap the keys lightly with little to no wrist and arm movement. You do not need to mash the keys. So how do you know if you have correct technique? If you can pass the nickel test. Do this by placing a nickel on each hand between your wrist and the first 2 knuckles. Now, can you type and not have the nickels fall off? If so, you have excellent technique and are on your way to becoming a master typist. For a more detailed description of the 6 secret keyboarding techniques to become a master typist, open up your student file and click on the introduction icon. This will give you an opportunity to practice each technique step by step. Thanks for watching and happy typing!